Hi everybody, it's Scott Smith in sunny Southern California. Got a 2025 BMW X2 xDrive 2.8i for you today. This is your second generation. They just premiered it this last year in 2024, but we got some fresh 25s in. This one's in your Skyscraper Gray with the black interior. So I really like the car. I think they've done an amazing job on the styling of the car, kind of fitting it into that compact sports activity coupe philosophy they have with the X4 and the X6. I know the first gen kind of had its own looks. From what I thought, kind of didn't seem to blend as much with the X4 and the X6 with the even number X's of the BMW lineup, but this one really impressed. Very cool styling. Now you do have an M Sport package available also on this one. This one does not have that. It's an additional cost, but they did upgrade it with some really nice 20-inch individual multi-spoke style wheel, and this is the 269i with some summer tires on there. You got 20x8s all the way around. But I'm really impressed with the value of the car. I mean, everything that you get, the size, the performance, the efficiency, the fun factor, being under $43,000, base price. I really think there's a lot in there. There's a lot of active safety systems in there. There's a lot of standard equipment. This is a great size car for like a family of 3, maybe a family of 4, even a first-time driver. Also, one thing I really like is you got over 8 inches of clearance, so you're up off the ground, great for visibility. But I don't know how many times I've heard new drivers getting in their car, not paying attention and destroying that front lower fascia of their car at parking blocks and parking curbs. But also being off the ground a little bit more kind of helps with that reliability of hopefully not having any accidents in the first years of their driving experience. But with all the active systems that they have in these cars now, I'm really impressed how they're always looking out for you. But yeah, the Skyscraper Gray I really like, but I like the flow across here, coming across, nice shadowing, a nice bolstering look, that sloping rear roof, kind of that sports activity coupe philosophy, if you guys have watched any of my other videos. But basically from the top, the door handles down, you're basically looking at a coupe type design. Long flowing roof, long rear window, that really aggressive sloped front windshield. And then below the door handles, you're kind of looking at an SUV SAV type of design, blending those two together. Great lights, got a standard spoiler in the back. Hey, I had a question for everybody. Just because I grabbed this car really quick this morning, what is that? We know that's a rear camera there, but what is this little guy sticking out right next to the camera? I didn't get a hold of any of the geniuses this morning, so I couldn't really get them to explain real quick, but I thought maybe one of you BMW guys, if you're watching this, you can let me know what you think. So let's see, Trish is probably playing around with her social media. Let's do some some exhaust sounds on this guy. Not too much coming out, sitting in idle and park, dealing with their legendary 4-cylinder. It's a 2-liter 4-cylinder 16 valve with a twin scroll turbo, I think, on this one. We got 241 horsepower at a low 4,500 RPMs, 295 foot-pounds of torque kicking in at a low 1,500 RPMs. Now let me get you the dimensions on the car. We're looking at 179 inches long, 72 inches wide, 62 inches tall, got a wheelbase of 106. Remember that ground clearance, you're just over 8 inches. Curb weight, you're looking just over 3,800 pounds. Now this is the xDrive, so BMW's intelligent all-wheel drive system. Great traction. So this one's got some summer tires on it, but if you live somewhere where you get a lot of snow, great car. You got the height, you can put some really nice all-season tires on there. Let's check out the front here. Trish has got the old turn signals, daylight running lights combination going off for you, so it's got a really cool look. Like the front end, very cool design on the grille. And let's check the inside. We got some nice LED lights in here. But very cool. I mean, I really like the styling of it, especially over the first gen. All right, let's have Trish come on out. Now, it's got 14.3 gallon tank for you, so you can definitely go on a road trip. Hey, Trish.
Hello, what is up, everybody?
Rocking and rolling. Okay, let's take a peek under here and see that power plant, which I just told you about a minute ago. Now, 0 to 60 on this one is 6.2. Now, if you're looking for more oomph and performance, go ahead and look and go to their M235i. M35i. Why am I losing it on that? Yeah, on the next model up, you can definitely get a lot more horsepower. And with that M in the title, you're going to get a lot more performance. Let's close this up. We'll head to the back. Let's see if Trish at 5'9", with her heels on, is comfortable in the back. So she's got the front set up the way she likes it. And it looks like she's doing good in here. It looks like we do have some room in there for the knees and the legs. And then how you doing there, Trish? Good?
Great.
Awesome. Now the rear seats are adjustable. A couple different reasons, but you can pull that strap and you'll see the seat does come forward some and it locks in. So if you need to sit up more straight, you can. You need more cargo in the back, cargo space, but you don't want to drop the seat entirely. It does have 4 or 5, maybe even more settings to maximize that rear space, and then also be able to sit more straight up and down. You do have a sky lounge, so you got a big nice window up there. It's tinted but letting in some sunlight. Standard sound system is 6 speakers, and you've got all the streaming available, but you can see a very cool design on the door handles, the latches. You've got some great storage, obviously places to put drinks. I'll show you more of the back seat in just a minute, but we'll head to the back. Let's get Trish out of there. This one's got the acoustic glass too, which is in the premium package. So that helps with sound, or keeping sound out from the outside, but also helps with controlling the temperature in the car. So a very cool option. So you've got just over 25 cubic feet of storage back here. And you can see the seats do drop down 40, 20, 40. Now Trish, can you pull up that floor for me? Here we've got a space saver spare, but there is a lot of space down there. So if you do go with another setup with wheels and tires, you might be able to maximize all that space. And Trish, if you could drop the rear seats for us.
Sure.
Cool. So the Security Shades cargo covers here definitely come out. It's actually a 2-piece lightweight material. But you can see you can drop the middle, drop one side, or I'll go around to the other. Oh, cool. Ooh, Trish is good. Obviously, you got to move that front seat sometimes a little bit forward just to drop it down for a second, but lots of space. You got over 51 cubic feet of storage back here with the seats down, so lots of space. But as you can see, I just pushed it up to the first level. So as you can see, it helps maximize that storage in the back. So obviously it wouldn't be comfortable to sit here, but maybe you need a little bit more space in the rear because the boxes are things you're carrying, but you don't want them flying around all over the place with the seat all the way down. And then you can see you've got that great pass through there. Let's put that one up. And then you can see the vents we have back here. And you've got some charging. And then you do have middle cup holders if you're just going to have 2 passengers in the back. You do have seat belts for 5. So you can see when you're not using that middle seat belt, it actually stores up on the roof, or the ceiling, I should say. There you go. Trying to think there was something else I was going to tell you. Oh yeah, the performance on the M model. I think you drop about a second off the 0 to 60. I think it's in the low 5s, about 5.2 through BMW, where this one's rated at that 6.2. Now inside with the iDrive system, man, look, I like the door handles too. They're all flush, aerodynamic. I think coefficient of drag is on this is a 2.6. Hey Trish. All right. Really cool design on the dash too. All right. Let's close this up. Oh yeah, Trish, here we'll show real quick right there. You can see I have my Owala 24-ounce water bottle there, so it fits great, as you can see, in the door. So a great option there. Trish has got hers over here in the passenger side, and then you do have two more cup holders here. Also, you can see where Trish has put her phone, which is cool. So you got the wireless charging option, but you do have a clip here that'll secure and at least hold your phone in place in case you go over any bumps or any situations with hard braking or turning. At least you've got it secured there. Now look at our curved display. You've got two 10-inch displays here, all smooth and melted in behind one single piece of glass there, and looks very nice. Now we're running iDrive 9, which is very cool in here, so you can see very cool graphics. Very easy to adjust. Also, I need to mention the digital personal assistant voice activation system is phenomenal. You set up your account after you get your new car, and pretty much you can tell the car to do whatever you want, almost. But here you got the quick select tablets here of things that you might want to use a lot of. So you got just that shortcut version. You can get to right where you need to go. And then we've got this, I think we're still in the sport mode, aren't we?
Yes.
So you really got some nice colors. You can see, what's it doing now? It's blinking there. That's kind of, I can't see it from here, but maybe you can see those little, but that's kind of cool. But very cool graphics, I would say. And then you can move in, the navigation's really nice. You can see here, you can do your different setups for the attitude adjustment, I would say, for the car. The vents blend in really nice, a lot of high airflow here to cool you down. And then let's go over that sticker right there.
So feel free to pause at this time.
Pause it anytime you want, just to be able to see. But here, let's hold that thing up. There we go. And then you can see the base price under $43, and then you add in your destination. You've got metallic paint. You can see the interiors, the packages. Just head down and show you all the options. They show you a lot of included stuff, standard equipment. So this one suggests a retail price just over $51,000. And then there's your mileage for you. And then final assembly. It was in Germany for this particular model. Very cool. And then we'll do this. Let's go over this center console, because you'll see now there's storage in it. Let's go ahead and yeah, you can see the contrast stitching. You can see there's a little bit of storage in there. Not a huge inside, but what they've done is given you a lot of storage underneath. This is just a support piece for the center console, but you've got a lot of storage, so it's very nice underneath here. And then you have more charging if you need to, and then 12 volt. There's your key, or I should say your key fob. Very nice. And then you got your iDrive basic systems are all up there on the screen. So here what you guys, you can see you've got some volume adjustments. There's my modes, auto holds. You've got just some basic stuff here. You know, your transmission's basically just a switch now, on and off button. And then let's head up here. And then you've got all your different lighting and the Sky Lounge setup. Now, one thing I did notice is, hey Trish.
Hello.
Is looking through that rear view mirror. I don't know, Trish, can you see if I'm hitting that rear window okay or not?
Yeah.
As you can see, there's not a whole lot of glass in the back to look through, just to let you know. So it's the only thing I noticed, you know, having that long sloping aggressive rear window, you're just gonna not have as much visibility that you might be used to in other SUVs or SAVs, as you can see there. Yeah. But then with all the monitoring systems and everything you have in these cars, it really helps you out. Great. And then the steering wheel, nice and grippy and thick. And then you've got all your different activation buttons with phone, with communications, verbal communications. You can see there. How's it feel to you, Trish?
It's great.
Cool.
It is.
Oh, where can we follow you at?
Follow me on Instagram, BMW_Trisha, Trisha.
Awesome. Cool. Okay, this is the fun part for Trish. I'll go out and jump out. She can do a launch.
There is a police car.
What? Let's see. Okay. Well, you can do somewhat of a launch. Oh, boy. Perfect time. I think it happened on our last video, too. Okay. But hey, if you like the video, go ahead and share it on your other media sources for me. But at least we'll get a little bit of acceleration here. There she goes. Still sounds great. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about the car, please let me know. I really want to thank Bob Smith for letting me shoot the vehicle. In that price range and everything that you get, and the universal just use of this car, and so many things that you can do, especially being an all-wheel drive system. I think this is the only one they currently have in stock. So, but please reach out to the internet department or just swing on by, and they can talk to you about the future inventory they have coming in. But I think it's probably one of the best values. I know I've talked about the X1, I've talked about the 3 Series, and just talked about how much value that they have in these cars. But I'm really impressed with this second generation X2. All right. That looked like that was fun and controlled a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Especially with that gentleman behind us. Okay. Does sound pretty good in here too.
Yeah, the rev time sounds better inside than it does outside, probably.
Very cool.
Whee!
How's it feel to you?
It's great. Ultimate driving machine, always.
Yeah, I
Always,
definitely
always.
do. I do like the larger wheels and tires. Just gives a little bit more contact to the road. But the styling is really nice. Very cool. Kind of a young, fresh, interesting designs they have on these cars they've really come out with. One thing I was going to do too is just jump on my soapbox here for a second. I know a lot of you in the X3 video were expressing your opinions of some of the materials that BMW uses, which all manufacturers are using. You know, there's a lot of plastic and composites and stuff, something lightweight. You know, over the years, there's just more and more stuff that we're putting into these cars for safety and monitoring systems. But also, if any of you are parents or are going to be parents, we're always got to think about our kids and grandkids and the future of the planet and just everything else for them. So we really have to think about reusable materials, recyclable materials. And I know BMW has gone to great lengths to have a high percentage of their vehicles be recyclable or be reused materials. So it's something we do have to always think about. Myself as a parent, I know Trish as a parent, you know, we have to think about the next 50 to 80 years plus with generations to come. So just, I know we would like to have more high quality materials and looks and stuff, and BMW and all the manufacturers are really doing a great job overall. You know, a lot of the cars you're looking at not having full leather, but something maybe synthetic, which feels just the same. But so it's just, you know, trying to do as much as they can to be as efficient as they can, having factories that are running on full wind power and things like that. It's pretty amazing. What do you think, Trish?
I think that's great. That's right. We're here. We've
all
arrived.
We have. Great.
BMW.
All right, let's get out and take a final look. Say bye to Trish and the X2. See you, Trish. Thanks, everyone. See you next time.